is. Faith is not a blind belief. It is the strength found in our shared community and the convictions that shape our nation.
Welcome to Faith in America, exploring political and patriotic themes for a stronger nation.
Words matter. Swearing, speech, and the heart. Welcome back to the podcast. Today we're tackling something we all deal with. Something that slips out in traffic, shows up in jokes, and sometimes even becomes part of our everyday language. We're talking about coarse language, swearing, and whether it's ever acceptable, especially from a biblical perspective. Let's be honest. Culture says it depends on the context. What does Scripture say? In today's world, using coarse language is often seen as acceptable in private, informal settings, among friends, during moments of pain, or even for humor. Studies even suggest that swearing can help relieve stress, build camaraderie, express strong emotions. But here's the key question. Just because something is common, does that make it right? The Bible consistently points us beyond culture to the condition of the heart. For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Matthew 12:34. Jesus makes it clear. Our words aren't random. They reveal what's inside of us. There's a power in words. Scripture takes our speech seriously. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying. Ephesians 4:29. The word corrupt here means rotten, unwholesome, or degrading. So while culture distinguishes between harmless swearing for emphasis and harmful, hateful speech, the Bible sets a higher standard. Speak in a way that builds others up, not just avoids hurting them. Now let's talk about context. Yes, people often say it's okay among friends. It helps express pain or frustration. It builds connection. And to some extent, that's true from a human perspective. But Scripture challenges us to go deeper. Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips. Psalm 14:1-3. Notice that David doesn't say, guard my words in public, but relax in private. He says, guard them, period. Because for a believer, integrity isn't situational. It's consistent. There's a line we must never cross. There's one area where both culture and Scripture strongly agree. Hateful, degrading, or abusive speech is never acceptable. The Bible is crystal clear. But now you must also rid yourselves of all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips. Colossians 3:8. This includes insults meant to wound, discriminatory or hateful speech, words that tear down someone's identity. This isn't just about manners. It's about love. Segment 5, freedom versus responsibility. Some might say, isn't that just legalism? Aren't we free? Yes, but biblical freedom comes with responsibility. I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is beneficial. I will not be mastered by anything. 1 Corinthians 6:12. The real question isn't, is it allowed? The real question is it helpful? Does it glorify God? Does it reflect Christ? We have a higher calling. As believers, we're called to stand out, not blend in. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt. Colossians 4:6. Seasoned with salt means thoughtful, impactful, life-giving. Not bland, but personal. Here's the closing thought. So is swearing always sinful? Not every strong word is equal. But Scripture calls us to something higher than simply avoiding the worst. Scripture calls us to speak lightly, to reflect Christ, and discipline our words, even in private. Because ultimately, your words are a window into your heart. If this episode challenged you, that's a good thing. Growth often starts with conviction. Until next time, watch your words, guard your heart. Let everything you say point back to the truth.